We have to start at the Parc des Princes. Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona. Now, when I had predicted before that I thought Paris Saint-Germain had a 70% chance of going
Yeah,
through.
you went high.
Yeah. I had not calculated
Yeah.
the fact that Gigi Donnarumma
Yeah.
would essentially be responsible for, I think, all 3 goals.
Yeah.
And that Kylian Mbappe would appear for maybe like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Fair.
Maybe he was thinking, I've got so many chances against Barcelona next year, so
Yeah.
I don't need to show up.
Yeah.
And that Luis Enrique
Yeah.
would decide, why don't I play Marco Asensio as falso nueve? That'll really confuse and throw Xavi.
Yeah. The Pep Guardiola syndrome, in a way, from Luis Enrique, overthinking things. It worked against Real Sociedad, but, let's be honest. Barcelona is a better team, certainly right now, than Real Sociedad ever were this season. And I didn't understand the lineup when I got it an hour and a half before kickoff, trying to work it out. Really, I thought maybe a 4-4.
When you see the lineup and you just see the names, I thought, all right, he's going to play Mbappe through the middle and have Asensio coming in from wide.
Yeah, I thought Asensio would play wide. The only thing is, even with that, Asensio hasn't played much lately. He was injured. He came back. Played at the weekend in that terrible game against Clermont with the C team. He should have never started this game. Whatever the position on the pitch, even a right back with no Hakimi, it should just not have been on the pitch. And the 45 minutes that Asensio put up in this system as well were just dreadful. And yeah, it was not too bad in that first half from a PSG point of view, but it was just too easy for Xavi and Barcelona to find a plan to counter the bad tactical plan that Luis Enrique had from the beginning of the game for the first half.
Now, if you wanted to insist on seeing this Paris Saint-Germain glass as half full, you could say, all right, we played a stupid lineup.
Yeah.
We really gifted them all 3 goals because on the first one, whatever, he should have held it, right? If he holds it, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
On the Pedri pass, I'm watching on television, some people are talking, whoa, what a wonderful pass.
Great pass.
Even comparing it to, it's like Pat Mahomes. I'm like, no, Pat Mahomes kind of tends to throw different types of passes. But also, yeah, very accurate pass.
Yeah.
But the distance of Donnarumma to where the ball comes and Rafinha to where the ball comes, and Rafinha still had a tremendous finish, I thought, there. I mean, dude, cut off your line. The ball is traveling at 2 miles an hour.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got all the time in the world to get there. You're bigger than him.
Yeah.
And he just froze.
Yeah.
And then the third one, maybe because he was still thinking about the second one. Again, I expect the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but in the first half, they had 2 corners. Clearly, they identified the fragility from PSG. It's not the first time this season that we've seen them vulnerable on set pieces, especially those corners, especially the corners in swinger like that in the 6-yard box with Donnarumma not coming out at all. In the first half, Lewandowski almost scored. He was clear off the line by Mendes. And in the second half, Christensen scored. And yeah, Zaire Emery could have defended better. He was man-marking Christensen. But Beraldo had a shocker against Lewandowski, certainly in the first half.
We saw that Beraldo, I think, and I hate to go after young players and bring up inexperience, but against Lewandowski, who was not super sharp. I mean, that weird header as well.
Yeah.
We saw Beraldo, I think, I don't know if he froze on the night.
Sinking, yeah, he was sinking. But then Marquinhos didn't know until the morning of the game that he was going to play right back to replace Hakimi. And as soon as Marquinhos and Lucas Hernandez switched, and Lucas Hernandez came out right back, and Marquinhos, a centre back with Beraldo, the way they defended on Lewandowski was much better. So that's another part of the tactical plan from Luis Enrique that failed.
Much as I love pointing out Paris Saint-Germain's mistakes, we have to give credit to Barcelona.
Massively.
I don't think they were outstanding. I think we still saw all the limits. However, they punished every mistake.
Yeah.
They were there. They didn't give up. I thought the position, I thought it was actually showed a lot of flexibility. Gundogan, I don't even know what position he was playing because he kept popping up everywhere. He was
really
started
high.
Second striker, then he would pop up deep, then he would pop up wide, and everybody seemed to adjust based on where Gundogan was going.
Yeah, I didn't think about that so much because he played quite high. It's just they played long on Lewandowski. That worked. They beat the PSG press like that. It worked, and well done to them because then when they had to be clinical, they were with Rafinha.